I'd like to welcome everybody today to my backyard. This is the world we're living in with social distancing. I am on the line, a Zoom call with Mary Starr, editor of Coastal Illustrated, and Elaine Griffin, local interior designer and also a media maven who's been published in numerous magazines and is an author herself. So welcome everybody. We are going to have Elaine show us a little bit about how to keep our homes happy during this crazy time we're living in.
You know, Cheri, what's hilarious is that I just read somewhere that green plants are up like 60%. So people are obviously, when they go to the grocery store, when they make their trips out, we're at home all the time. So it's important that, you know, it looks really good. And so if you have friends over and you're social distancing, like outside, we still want them to be fun and fluffy and decorated. And nothing says happy like, you know, either a fresh plant or a bouquet, or my personal favorite right now, backyard bouquets, right? It's like a room looks good, but it looks fabulous once you put flowers in it.
You look fabulous with what's behind you.
But you know what's hilarious? This is, okay, and I won't lie, I have many skills, but I have friends that are far better florists than I am, right? And so I actually leave the heavy lifting to the real florist when I need like a dramatic floral statement. But anybody with a pair of clippers, and I use wire cutters as my clippers, anyone with a pair of clippers in coastal Georgia can head to their backyards and have amazing floral decor. Let me show you. Check this out. Wait, I'm going to move out of my way. So this one is literally, it's from a tree, right? And I'm sure that there's like a DNR guy who can tell me which tree it is. And so I failed 4-H in high school. So it's a tree. Is it an oak tree? But literally they're leaves. So when you're doing this, what you want to remember is that the greenery should be sculptural. So when you're doing your composition, you really want it to be, think about it in directional, and the leaves, they need to end. This ends right here. It's like the tip of the leaf. And you want the pretty ones too. Palmettos, I love a giant palmetto. Single is gorgeous. These are perfect for tall places, right? Like on your chimney or on your mantle or on your foyer table. When you're doing the simple greenery, you really want to have gorgeous containers, because either the drama has to be in the flowers, which we're going to do in a second, or the drama has to be in the container. So when you have a simple thing up top, we need, you know, big containers. So think about it. It's just very, very simple. So
all that is in our yard right now.
Exactly. And then they last for weeks. You know, that's the secret. They last for weeks. These are like little elephant ears. Yay.
So fun.
So I did go to the grocery store because I want to show you. I mean, I have the most basic Alstrominia. I can never say that. Alstrominia. These last for weeks, right? So let me show you the florist's #1 secret in how to make a bouquet, right? Ready? So this is going to be, I'm going to cut this off.
What are you cutting?
I'm cutting off the hoo-ha. And then whatever came with it. All right. This is really easy. You want to take them, and we're going to do them in a helix pattern, right? It's like if you see a wheat sheaf, you know, a wheat sheaf, that's what we're going to do. So it's a corkscrew, a helix, the shape of our DNA, and you start, and you can either do one at a time or a couple, and we're going to lay them across each other, right? Like this. See? Like that?
Yes.
See how?
Excuse me.
See how it's just going like that?
Alan, I'm on a Zoom conference. Thanks. Bye.
Mary,
like that.
and I'll cut this part.
Right. So see, it's just, Cheri, are you seeing it? Like
Yes.
see how we're putting them on cross? Think of DNA. It's a helix, like a wheat sheath. You just cross them, cross. And then you can do the other way, cross. See the shape?
Yes.
And then
You're basically, it's a hand bouquet first.
it's a hand bouquet first. You can put any flower like this. And see, that just gives you a tremendous shape. This is the hardest part. So like that. And then just keep adding to them. So see, if you look, it's like a wheat sheath, see? And then we're gonna take a piece of raffia, or you can use anything. You could even use twine. We're gonna wrap it around right here, right? This is like floral arranging 101. All right. Woo. And then I'm just gonna tie this off. Don't strangle the flowers.
Right.
And then leave a little right here. And then, so I have my vase, which is right here. And then I'm going to, I want you to see while I do it. Hold on. So I'm holding it next to the vase to see like how tall.
Yes.
And then I'm going to trim the ends. Just cut. And you always cut them at an angle, right? You know why we do that? We cut them at an angle so that they don't sit flat on the bottom of the vase, the vase. They don't sit flat on the bottom of the vase. And that way the water gets into them, because as if they sit flat, you might have like a little air pocket. And so don't want that. So you cut them at a big angle. These are wire cutters. I can't find my scissors, my garden shears. So we're cutting these off. And this is the basis for any bouquet that you make, right? Because once you have that basic shape, you can add things in. Whether you're putting them in oasis, let's take a look at your containers and see, because each one is different. Like some you could put tape over, like a frog. I have a plain little vase here.
Right.
And then,
Beatrice. Cute.
Perfect.
Isn't that
perfect?
I got it at the Vine. It has that beautiful, so they flop out, but
A little scalloped edge. I love that.
So fun.
We're getting rid of all of the leaves that are going to be underwater. You don't want any leaves underwater,
Mary.
right? Because they give off like a noxious chemical or something. And then, so we're going to put these in. And then loosen them up.
That literally will last 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, 2 weeks. Literally. And I don't even need, I tied these up, but my vase is small enough that I don't need them. They're just gonna, so look at this. So voila, look, this is how 5 minutes. I'm gonna put it right here.
Didn't mix. Oh, I love
5 minutes.
Yeah. Giving you a little
And
color.
we could add some, this is something that has a very scientific name, I'm sure. But I got it from my backyard again. So we can add, now that we have the main attraction, some fluffy stuff just to fill in. You know, while I'm here, hold on.
Now, Elaine, I know you're a Yale Bulldog, but I think I'm going to have to get you to come to Athens for my garden club.
Yes.
It would be so fun.
Yes. And so I'm a double bulldog. So this is just greenery from the backyard to add.
Look how interesting that made that.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, I'm sure that there's someone out there that could like tell us what this is called.
And it's just like those ferns that we all have in our backyards.
Right.
I mean, those are everywhere.
And so I literally added one in the back for fluff. and then added on the sides. So if your bouquet, if it's going against a wall, right, you only need to, it only needs to have a front, right, and then and sides. But if it's in the middle of a room, it needs to be 360. So obviously we just want ours to be pretty.
i.e. harder.
Put this down. There, done. 10 minutes. This is a floral arrangement anyone could do. And that's the Alastro-Mini. I can never say it. Like Amaryllis. Amaryllis. $7.99 at Sam's Club. Done with my outdoor greens.
I mean, amazing.
Wear your masks. All right. So now you, charming student.
So I'm going to be doing some arrangements all around my home. We are having our first house guests this weekend for 4th of July, close dear friends. So of course I want happy flowers everywhere. So I was coming in town from Athens, and so I got this fruit from the grocery. So it's
Perfect.
less than $50 and, you know, peonies, whole 9 yards. So
Perfect.
grocery store run. But then I started thinking, we're back on St. Simon's. How do you not call Edward? I called Edward and I said, Edward, would you do a bucket for us? And so he said, knowing your good taste, and he's delivered quite frequently to my home. So we knew we needed purples and bright, happy colors.
Gorgeous.
So it's a nice spectacular. And the good thing about this is I paid credit card and did curbside, and they also will deliver. So you can still get your hands on flowers without too many touches out in the universe.
Perfect.
So, would you like to help me do one of my arrangements?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start with Edward's flowers, because those are just gorgeous. So when you're mixing your bouquet, number one, you want to think about the room that it's going in, right? So you want to think about the color palette that's in there. You want to think about where it's going, because, you know, if it's going in like a dining room, the bigger the better. How much volume? Location, 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 right? So Cheri, where are you going to put your gorgeous bouquet?
Let's do the piece de resistance in the Von Beatrice vase. How about that?
Gorgeous.
Okay.
So let's say that you want it to look good on all sides, right?
It's, of course,
Right?
I picked a tough spot. It's our dining table.
Excellent. So you want to start with your bigger flowers first.
Tall and fat.
Let's start with your bigger flowers.
Okay. So should we do tallest?
Uh-huh.
Some of these guys?
Uh-huh. And the biggest, the ones with the biggest heads.
Okay, so this
And we're
guy.
going to arrange it in your hand first.
Okay.
Yeah? See? Perfect.
Okay.
And remember the kind of helix pattern, even with that, because that's going to be your basic structure.
So, okay.
Right? And you can already see that you have that pretty tall one that's, is that a hydrangea? It looks like, I can't see.
Beautiful.
Okay, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So you can see that now you want to hold it up against your vase because you want to check out your height, right?
Yeah. So we'll cut down. Do you want to see it? Can you see it better?
Hold on. I love your 4th of July one. That's
I know.
fabulous. Oh my gosh, Uncle Sam. See, that's great. And
so it'll be fun and short and fat.
love that.
So this guy.
Uh-huh. You can go ahead and put those in there just to see how they look. Okay, you can see that's really tall. You can cut them down a little bit.
Okay. Okay, and then do you like these? Look at the tall guy poking out.
And remember to cut them on an angle. It's like a really steep angle because you don't want them sitting at the bottom of your vase. Perfect. Perfect. And you can actually let them fall. Keep holding, and then add some more. Now you want to add contrast, right?
What about these crazies?
Those are great because you know that those are going to be perfect because they're kind of yellow. So we're adding contrast.
Is that good?
Uh-huh.
All up there?
You could lower them just a little bitty bit.
A little more?
Yeah. Yeah. You could lower them just a little bit because now they're kind of like, woo! They're like down. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. Okay. So now we need some more contrast.
Okay.
So think about the colors that look really great with the purple and the green. I saw a sunflower somewhere.
This is fun too, isn't it? Okay.
Perfect. Let's add that smaller. So the very smaller things we'll add at the end.
Okay. Is that looking good?
Uh-huh.
There.
Now you want it to be, keep in mind that it's a composition, right? So you want to look at the center, the left, and the right. So you can see what's going on, and then the front and the back.
Okay.
Right? And then you want it to be kind of, not symmetrical. Why don't you mix them? Let's take something from your grocery store, look.
Okay.
How about that pink one? Because the pink one is really great too. Oh, those are peonies. Yes. Yes. You're doing a mixed bouquet. Oh my gosh, yes. So when you're doing floral arrangements, you either have a mixed bouquet, which is what you're doing now, or you can have a same flower bouquet, which is more of the French way. So they're both really great. That's a festive.
I like monochromatic. I do a little of all of them, which is fun.
Uh-huh.
You want some roses?
Because keep in mind that if you put something on the left side, you need to put something on the right side. That's how you want to, because you have the center, the left, the right, and then the upper region.
And I think I'm gonna have it be, there's gonna be a back. Is that okay?
Yep. Yep.
And this is kind of where we are.
I think that's great. So now what you want to do is, do you have anything to tie them with?
Yes.
So you want to tie, I always like to tie things because, you may not need it for forever, but I like to start by kind of tying them off. And that's really a cheat sheet because once you tie it off, it could stay in a much larger mouthed vase because they're together.
Right.
So cut them up. You want to cut them so they're kind of the same size.
Okay.
Well, they are the same size. Perfect.
Doop, doop, doop. What's that?
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Oh, that's so pretty.
How festive.
It really
And now
is.
if you want to add some more greenery to that, you can.
Okay.
Or did you have like cattails or pussy willows or something?
Got these guys for fluff.
Perfect.
You want some fluffy?
Keep in mind that you kind of want it to fit like a halo. You want the greenery to be kind of like a halo.
How's this feeling?
And you need a little bit more on the other side.
How's this? Okay, you said both sides, right?
Uh-huh. Let's cut those just a little bitty bit.
They're real tall, aren't they?
Because they're skyscrapers. They're skyscrapers.
Sounds
Oh my
like-
gosh, yes!
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Is amazing. Remember,
I love it.
Right? If you do something on the left side, you need to do it too. Now, that's actually looking really good, but let's be extra. So think about it. Think about the top of your floral arrangement like a clock, right? So if the vase is at 6 o'clock, you kind of have your flowers starting at 8 and then they go over until 4, right?
Okay.
So I want you to add just a little bit more greenery at 8 and at 4.
Okay, more greenery.
Mm-hmm. You could actually add flowers too. Oh, yes.
Some drama.
Yes! Brilliant. Oh my gosh.
How's that?
Oh my gosh. Rock star. My work is done here. No. Oh my gosh. Cheri, that looks amazing. Seriously.
It's gorgeous.
I love it. And here's a trade secret. We didn't talk about this, but one of the ways that you can extend your the life of your bouquets is you put a little, I'm sure you've heard of like bleach or add a penny to the water. So the thing that I have tried for years and it works is adding a little lemon lime soda. So like 7-Up, Diet 7-Up, Sprite, Diet Sprite. And you just add it to the water like 9 parts water and 1 part Sprite, you know, or Diet 7 Up. And then that actually helps, not 50-50, that actually helps extend the lives of them a little bit longer. And then also, you want to change the water. I don't change it every day, but definitely every other day, and then snip off just a little bit at the ends, because, you know, that arrangement should last you close to 2 weeks.
Right.
If you take care of it, between the 7 Up, a little 7 Up in the water, or the Sprite, and then changing it, let it sit for the first 48 hours, but then snip and change the water almost every day afterwards. And I mean, that's gorgeous. Edward would be so proud of us. Yay. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous.
I'll photograph when I place it on the table. So you can
Yes, love.
Okay, we did balance, looks good.
It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
the colors are sensational. I think that that pop of yellow from the sunflowers really kind of brings it all together.
She knew what to ask for in there, didn't he?
Yeah, she did.
Stunning. And then why don't we do a little one with your peonies? Because peonies are the happiest flowers in the world.
I mean, I know. Okay, so you want to do, this guy has a really small.
Let's do that one, because then you could just literally put some peonies with a piece of greenery and call it a day.
Okay, so do we want to, this is an Edward one.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so I'm holding it next to, okay, you told me no leaves in the water.
Right, no leaves in the water.
And then I'll cut down a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you just want to do a hodgepodge of the pinks?
Mm-hmm. Because that's another really great idea. So it's monochromatic, but it's not really monochromatic because it's all, you know, different shades of one color, like all the different pinks.
Oh, and I didn't do my helix. Hold on.
Twist.
Right?
Your helix. And then you'll see someone, one of the Elle decor stylists used to always say, they look like little old ladies' helmet hairdos, but that's what you want them to look like.
I love it. I love it. Oh, I love this one's going to be fun. It's coming. Pink.
And when you do that, literally imagine it's kind of like our clock once again. In this case, we're going from like 9 o'clock if the vase is at 6. It's going from like 9 o'clock to at least 3 o'clock. And then, but you also want something in the front down here, going on the plane, going from 3 to 9. Yes.
Like the
Gorgeous.
bud
Gorgeous.
and the
I like the other side better. Wait, turn it around.
Yes.
Yes, I like that. I like that side for the front.
Okay, perfect.
Pull one of the ones in the center down a little bit so we could see the ones in the back, right?
Okay.
No, see the pink one that's closer to me?
One of these guys.
Yeah, because you want it to be almost like a little hill. See what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
yeah. So
Are you going for like the kind of a rounded, like a mound kind of?
Mm-hmm. Like
Okay.
a mound, like a moundy shape.
Like a scoop of ice cream.
Like a scoop. Yes, that's it. Like,
Okay.
like a scoop of ice cream.
And you
Because
want
otherwise you just have the flat. That's perfect. Now let's add some greenery.
Okay.
You could either leave them like that if you're a purist, because that would just be great. Or you could add greenery.
I love
I
it.
mean, yeah, both look great.
I kind of want to be a purist.
Yeah, perfect. And that's a great, you could tie those up just in case.
Okay. I mean, there are fun things. I'll let you make the call.
They're so gorgeous. I mean, it looks great either way.
Okay.
Let's just do those and be a purist.
I like it.
Because, you know, with this one, you have a vase that's more of a statement vase, you know, it has like, right? So that's the real star of the show. That's like beauty and beauty. So let's not have too much greenery stuff going on. We have the gorgeous vase, the gorgeous flowers.
Okay. So
And you
you
want to hold it?
hit right about there?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Hold it up so you can see, you know, how tall to cut them off. Cut them at an angle.
Okay.
You could be Edward's intern next time.
Oh my God, that would be so fun. You'd know everything going on in town, right?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
He's so much fun.
Love.
All right, any move changes?
I think that's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I love it.
Gorgeous. You might want to lower the top one just a little bit.
This guy?
Mm-hmm. Just
I
lift
need
him
to
up.
cut him off.
You could take an inch off of him. Because once you put them in the bowl, in the vase, then you can adjust. And you just pull them out. Take a step back, look. There you go. It's perfect. Gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yay.
Gorgeous.
Okay, thank you. I'll probably still
Mwah!
call Rebels or Edward at the fun. But this was really fun. Thank you for
It
taking
was
the
fun.
time. Yes, and now you have to come to Athens and do it for my garden club. It'd be so much fun.